Okay, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. I hope you're having a great week. I'm looking forward to going back home. I've been out doing some consulting in the Los Angeles, California area, and it's got a lot of updates, and I'm anxious to share some of the lessons and things that we've learned. But today, what I want to do is start with the quote of the day, and the quote of the day is by Henry Ford. The quote is, "Never complain, never explain." Never complain and never explain. I guess I'll have to probably get both of those parts down. Sometimes I have one of them down and sometimes not the other. So anyway, never complain, never explain. That's Henry Ford. That's on the Daily Mastermind mobile app, which is free to download on Apple as well as Google Play. Now today I want to talk to you about doing what you love. So since I've been out doing a bunch of consulting and launching this new health and wellness company out in Los Angeles, I've been asked a lot of people, a lot of people have asked me, and I've been asked many, many times, how do I manage and work with multiple businesses and focuses? And why do I have multiple businesses and multiple focuses? Because the bottom line is, as many of you know, we've got an apparel company and an events company, and I do some Forex investing, and we're launching the health and wellness and do financial education, and I own a personal development company. Well, here's my answer to most of them. All of those businesses that I have involve my unique talent of strategy and marketing. I love being a CEO. I love being a marketer. And because those are all common things, I don't look at it as different focuses. I look at it as different ways to apply my unique talent. Because the key to living a life of fulfillment and a life of happiness and success, and I'm not saying you're not going to have ups and downs, but the key is to live and operate inside your unique talent. This is a very specific thought that my partner Robert Stuberg developed over years and years and years of working with hundreds of the biggest thought leaders and thousands of clients. It's this whole idea of your unique talent. And you've probably heard the quote by Mark Twain that says, "Find a job you love doing and you'll never have to work a day in your life." And this directly relates to this concept of unique talent and doing what you love. But we're going to come back to that in just a minute. First, what I want to do is I want to ask you a question. And here's a really important question that I want to ask you. And this is based on a lot of things that people are saying that, they fear where they're going and the uncertainty of the times and stuff. And the question that I would ask you is this: is fear stopping you from moving forward in your life? Is fear stopping you from creating the life you want or the life that you were meant to live? Or is it actually complacency that's keeping you stagnant in your life? Are you sort of complacent and you're kind of okay with being sequestered and held back? I mean, obviously we all want to see more interaction and things come back. I mean, I can't wait. It's hard for me to not be able to have access to a movie theater or something like that out here in Cali. But is fear stopping you, or is it complacency? And the reason I ask you that is you need to know yourself really, really well. You need to know what it is you want. What is it that you want that's going to create success? And when I say success, I mean whether it's happiness or fulfillment or money. Do you know what it is that motivates you? Do you know what it is you want? What are you focused on in your life? What are the key success factors you need to be monitoring in your life that are going to get you going? What is it that's holding you back? What are your fears? What are your beliefs? What are the milestones that you want to be reaching for? Because see, you have to know yourself better than anyone else. You're the one who has to create your life. You're the one who has to take responsibility, and you're the one who has to do what it takes to get your life to the next level. And so you have to understand what motivates you and what inspires you. And to do this, you have to ask tough questions. You have to ask these questions often. Am I on track? Am I doing the right thing? Am I motivated? Am I being fearful, or am I being complacent? Because if you want more in your life, you have to ask questions, but most importantly, you have to know yourself. And this is what brings me back to this whole topic of your unique talent and doing what you love. Because in order to truly create the life that you want and the life that you are meant to live and the success in your business or your relationships or your anything that you're doing, your profession, your job, I believe that you have to operate inside your unique talent. So what is your unique talent? For those of you that haven't already heard me talk about this, your unique talent is something that you are excellent and passionate about. excellent and passionate about. It's the sweet spot. It's the things and activities that you like to do where you lose track of time. Because we all have unique talents. Some of us like to, be more introverted, some extroverted. Some of us like numbers. Some of us like to work with people. Some of us are really good at operational things, and some of us are really good at more creativity. But you have to identify what that is. See, the problem most people have, well, let's put it this way. Some people live inside areas that they're incompetent at, because you have this scale of competence, incompetence, excellence, and then you have this scale of things that that you're passionate about or that you have no interest in. What I'm saying is that most people live inside, unfortunately, areas that they're competent in, meaning you're good at it. You're good enough at it that you earn a living, that you work throughout the day. Sometimes you'll have ups, sometimes you'll have down, but you're competent at these things. And that is not the place you should be focused at. You should be focused at the things you're excellent at. Now, some of you are living and working and operating your life inside areas you're incompetent at because you just need a job. You just need to do something to be able to pay the bills. And I get that. But your goals should be very quickly to move from incompetence to competence to excellence, things you're good at. And you have to identify what those areas are so that you can work on them and excel at them. But the key factor here, the thing I want you to really think about, are the areas that you're passionate about, are the areas that you enjoy doing. This is the stuff that we all have moments in our jobs or our professions or our work or our relationships or whatever, where we really lose track of time because we just really love doing what we're doing. We get caught up in the moment. We could do it all the time and not get tired. These are the things that you're passionate about. And so it's difficult because, just as a mental note here, it's difficult sometimes for you to figure out what it is you're best at. And don't be fooled by thinking that you know exactly what your unique talent is. I mean, there's a lot of people, we've all seen shows like American Idol, where there's people that go on there and think they're just amazing singers and talents, and they're not at all. And so it's sometimes difficult to find out what that is, but you should be searching to find what your unique talent is. What is it you're excellent and passionate about? Because whatever that is, you can utilize that inside anything you're doing. I don't care if you have a 9-to-5 job, you have a business, you're doing mentoring, whatever it is, you can find the area that you're excellent and passionate at. My partner, Robert Stuberg, was excellent and passionate at coaching. And that's why he built an amazing legacy business around coaching, where he was able to start working. And he found this out when he was working with individuals like Tony Robbins and Wayne Dyer and Deepak Chopra. He didn't really even know what it was that he did best. He just had a couple people go to him and say, you're really good at helping me to identify and break down and follow through with the things I have. That's why he's helped to publish so many authors. You may not know what it is you're excellent at, but other people around you will. But you probably have a good sense of it. And also, don't worry so much about, can my talent or interest be something I can be successful at? Because the very definition of success is doing something you love. And so don't be worried about that, because I promise you this. If you're doing something you're excellent and passionate about, there's always a way to make the money. We talked yesterday about the fact that money is a result. It's a result of your mindset, but it's also a result of, and your inner game, right? But it's also a result of doing things that you love and that you can stay focused on and that you can have energy and passion and motivation and inspiration around. So I want to add one other component, though, because Robert makes a really good point. My partner Robert says it's very important to find your unique talent and apply it in service to others. So when you find your unique talent and you truly are able to apply it in the service of others, this is the definition of success. This is the definition of good marketing, because obviously you have to fill needs in the marketplace, good business, and it's amazing definition of fulfillment and happiness, because when you're doing something you love for others and you take the focus away from yourself, that's when you're really going to see success. So here's my challenge for you today, and here's what I want to recommend to you. Search for and find your unique talent. Spend as much time as you need to determine what it is that you're excellent and passionate about, and then find ways to apply it to what you do, because it doesn't matter what you're doing right now, you will be better at it if you will apply the areas that you're excellent and passionate about. So don't try to force yourself to be a marketer if you're not. Don't try to force yourself to be an extrovert if you're not. Maybe you're a creative thinker. Maybe you're someone who has talents that are in problem solving and not necessarily Don't try to be what everyone online and social media and everything is trying to tell you to be. Be a brand and be, an influencer and things like that. If that's not who you are, but if it is, then nurture it. So I also want to encourage you to develop and nurture whatever talent it is that you have. Find ways to nurture your talent and find ways to acknowledge your gratitude for your gifts, because we all have gifts. And if you don't acknowledge them and recognize them and show gratitude for them, you're never going to develop them. Surround yourself with positive people. So my challenge for you is to find and identify your unique talents, find ways to apply it to what you do and nurture it and be grateful for it. If you do this, I promise you'll see massive changes in all areas of your life and in every area that you want to be successful in. And you will start living the life that you were meant to live, the life that you want to live. So that's my message for today. I hope that helps you a little bit. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you. Hit like and subscribe. Share this podcast. Share this message with others. It'll definitely help us. It'll help you. And I look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. Once again, this has been the Daily Mastermind, and I'm George Wright III. Have a great day.